the archive. But tell me about the Plaza Cultural with the steps. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so the steps in the plaza were created by, see now I can't remember the name because...
Meta Clark?
Gordon Mata Clark, who's a Chilean American that was born in the Bronx.
What year was he born?
I don't know.
I mean, it seems like, I've heard that name quite a lot.
Yeah, well, he's pretty well known because he was one of the first people that coined the label Anarchitecture, which is Anarchy and Architecture.
Right.
Because he cut out shapes in abandoned buildings. He also did...
What do you mean he would cut out shapes in abandoned buildings?
So it's like, it would be an abandoned building and he would cut out a perfect circle just inside or even outside.
So he would go into a room or outside and draw a perfect circle, and then he would cut it out.
Yeah, so it was pretty impressive. It's like very, and then he would, it's like, okay, can you show me an example to the camera? An example to the camera. And so he was born in the Bronx, and he also had this restaurant called Food.
Oh, he was food?
He was food.
Oh.
So and that was when the artists would come in and like cook for a night and show off their...
That was a well-known place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he also ran that. Yeah, and that's kind of all. What other questions do you have? Yeah, he was...
So tell me about the steps.
He was born in 1943 and died in 1978.
Okay, so you see, the way you were talking about him, I thought he was contemporary because I remember hearing about him years ago. Like, I remember when I was at the Nova Scotia College of Art and Design, I remember hearing his name, and I was thinking, well, if he's a guy from down here and he built the steps in La Plaza, then this is contemporary. And I remember hearing about him in the 70s.
Yeah, no, he's pretty, probably was active more in the 60s.
So they actually laid out those steps?
Pretty early.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's almost, I just sort of saw it like the Coliseum. You know how they have gradations as the steps go up?
Yeah.
People sit on them, they're actually benches.
Right.
But they're big rocks, really.
I know. Well, what's beautiful about the ones in the plaza, it looks like it was grown there because they're very rigid. They're not very,
Yeah, they're really kind of part of the landscape.
Yeah, yeah. And so they're used now as a community center. People gather there all the time, and this is somebody that I feel like, especially I feel like architecture is pretty underappreciated and maybe more of the common art appreciation. So like the common person that just I love art. I feel like architecture can be pretty lost.
And tell me about the museum that you work in.
Oh, the Museum of Reclaimed Urban Space?
Yes.
Oh, it's my favorite place in the world. So that is a museum that preserves a lot of the Lower East Side environmental and squatting history in the Lower East Side. I am the lead archivist there. I've been there for about 2 years. And we have a film series right now that we're going to be showing things, Tompkins Square riot footage there.
Police riot.
Yes. And on May 28th. And yeah, we sort a lot of different kind of ephemera, VHS tapes, Kodachrome slides, flyers, documents. I'm trying.
Photography.
Photography.
Show there.
Yeah. And
books, of course. You used to sell my books.
Yeah. And right now I'm trying to obtain some documents from Bullet when they were getting legalized, and we have some documents from Frank Morales that he just gave, and we have a lot of stuff from Jerry the Peddler and his Xanama.
Really? What did you get from Jerry the Peddler?
Well, it's all his flyers. It's his personal archive.
Serious?
Yes, there's all these flyers from Lori Rizzo, John the Communist.
How many flyers are there?
Probably could be close to
More
possibly. Than 100? Yeah, it could be 500. I think so. I might be overestimating, but I always like to overestimate. But it could be there's there's news clippings, and photographs. So it's not just flyers, and
flyers
so
from that period, 500 would be a lot. I mean, I got a pretty good collection. I got just over 100.
Yeah, so there's newspaper clippings, photos of him at the pig roasts, if anybody remembers that.
Okay, hang on 1 second. And here we are. And what's your name?
My name is Marie. I'm from the Museum of Reclaimed Urban Space.
That's right. We were talking about Jerry the Peddler.
Yeah.
You're lucky to get that archive.
I know. Well, because also it's just Jerry likes his items to be in different places.
I mean,
so we had to kind
a
of
really
capture
serious
them.
collection. I mean, he had
Yeah.
the posters, which I have kind of a set from that same period.
Mm-hmm.
But he also was heavily involved in like the marijuana movement, the
Mm-hmm.
hippies.
Yeah, what's the pop parade? Yeah,
Pot parade
he
has
did
been around
that.
for years.
Yeah, he was just
did
telling.
deal.
Yeah, he was just telling me a story on how he was like he used to deal and smuggle and like coordinate all the people that did deliveries of marijuana. So back
Well,
in
that
the
was with
day.
Mickey the Pope. He worked with
Yes,
Mickey the Pope.
that is who he told me the story of.
Yes.
And Jerry has a lot of stories. That's
Yes.
the one that I think I actually was like shocked at. I don't know if I want to tell it for the public.
Why not? See if I know it. See if he told it to you correctly. Tell me the story.
Well, he was telling me that Mickey the Pope was he lived first in Amsterdam,
Right.
and he was dealing so much weed. Jerry told me that he was actually kicked out of Amsterdam because of it.
Well, he had a boat, and on the boat he had all of this weed.
Yeah.
And this one, weed wasn't legal in Amsterdam at the time.
Yes.
And so he used to sell a lot of weed. And he was also gay, and he had a gay boyfriend. And
Yeah.
somehow there was a shooting.
Oh, okay.
And it was a shooting that brought the negative attention, especially in places like
Okay.
Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And that got Mickey kicked out of Amsterdam.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
wasn't for dealing weed. He used to even have, he had a lot of officials come there and buy weed.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, so he left and came to New York.
And Mickey had the first major marijuana delivery service in New
Yeah.
York.
And apparently it was, I think, either 20 or 25 for an 1/8 ounce, and then a $5 delivery fee.
Right. What he used to do is, it was almost like, I'm sure I have videotape of it. I have videotape from White Street, which is right across from the jail there. I think it's the Fed, and then right behind that is 100 Center Street, the criminal court. So he was right there.
Yeah. Well, what made me, like, I guess, like, shocked. No, well, it shocked in a way because I guess maybe you had to be there. It was also this. It was it was a beautiful day. You have to see the setting. I'm here listening to Jerry the Peddler tell multiple stories, and then he says to me that the delivery boys were about like 18 to 22,
Right.
and they would come, and the slogan would be like, they'll deliver you your weed, and also then you can just do whatever you want with them.
Well,
The delivery
part,
boys.
that part I don't know about.
Yeah, like, yeah, you can fuck them or whatever.
Oh.
I was like, oh, oh.
I didn't know that part. I didn't know
that part.
Mickey, but I didn't know that part.
Well,
I'm
because
not-
I guess.
I'm not saying it's untrue.
Yeah, because he said, like, well, Mickey started a cult, and it was also a sex call, and the delivery boys were part of the sex call. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, yeah.
That part I don't know about.
Yeah.
But the delivery service I do know about. And he had the first sort of major marijuana delivery service in New York City.
Yeah, and then Jerry said that he raised, without Mickey knowing, the delivery price to $10. And then...
Well, which is kind of common. People started ripping Mickey off behind his back because he was a very generous person. Then Mickey found out that he was charging $10 extra and he got axed.
Oh, Jerry got axed.
Well,
Okay.
I don't think so. If he's charging $10
Probably.
extra.
I don't know. I can't remember specifically what happened with there, but apparently what shut down Mickey's whole situation was he went on the Howard Stern show.
What he did was he bought the phone number 1-800-1-POT.
Yeah.
Then he went on the Howard Stern show and said, anybody who wants to buy pot anywhere in America, call 1-800-1-POT
Yeah.
and we'll deliver it to you by the next day.
Yeah.
And the next day the cops came to his
Yep.
place and shut him down.
Yeah.
And other than
So.
that, he was very open. But also, he had cancer right around this time. He was dying. And he had Leslie Crockett Snyder, one of the most hardcore judges that there is in the criminal justice system.
Uh-huh.
And she's the one that put the mafia guys away for 100 years and stuff like that.
Wow.
And they were trying to extradite Mickey back to New Jersey, because that's where he was from. Middletown, I think it was, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And so the cops were in New York trying to get this warrant. And Leslie Crockett Snyder saved him. And so they could not extradite him.
Oh.
So even though she was known as the witch
Yeah.
and the killer, that if you go before her, you're dead, she protected him,
Why?
which was interesting.
Do you know why?
Well, I guess because he's not a hardcore criminal. It's really a soft crime. He really was a fun guy. He looked at himself as doing a lot of people favors and helping them out.
Interesting.
So he wasn't like a mafia guy that was killing people.
Yeah.
But it was just interesting that she was a judge.
Yeah.
I might even have a snippet of video from that. She let me in the court, which was frisky. She was nice. Believe it or not. Had enough?
Did I do good?
You did great.
Did I do good?
That was fabulous, right?